Good afternoon, True Chakra Tarot Talk fam. Today we are going to be doing a reading on Brooke Skylar Richardson. Now she was from Ohio, and this case happened it happened 2 years ago, but she was charged basically with the murder of her newborn daughter, but she was also acquitted on it. So the day that her daughter was born was May 7th of 2017. Skylar was 18 years old at the time, and she was only 37. She said it was said to be she was about 37 to 39 weeks pregnant, and I want to say she gave birth a few days before she went to her prom. So she was acquitted of the murder of her newborn baby, but she had been charged with aggravated murder, involuntary manslaughter, and child endangerment, as well as gross abuse of a corpse, which they did find her guilty on, but she had already been in jail for a while. And so they told her, for that charge, she would have spent 7 days in jail, which she had already done. So they basically let her leave after that sentencing. She had time served. So the reason they kind of were alerted to go look for her was because her OBGYN, she told her OBGYN that she had it alone. She's not at the baby, not her. Which later on I want to say she possibly had said she had named it Annabelle, but I'm not sure if that's correct or not. So don't quote me on that, please. But again, she did say the OBGYN had said she had told Brooke had told her that I had it alone in my house, buried it in my backyard. And later on, Trey Johnson had said in August of 2016 that him and Richardson had had a sexual relationship and that it was his baby. It did come out through a DNA test too that it also was his baby. So during the sentencing, she said that she was forever sorry. And that was her response. She kind of cried. She used a lot of an eating disorder as a reason for her behavior and her being not knowing how to handle the pregnancy. But again, she was, sentenced, for the gross abuse of a corpse, which was, she got 7 days served. So let me see. Now, when I looked at her picture, the energy I got from her and her pictures and her mother's was that her mom fully knew she was pregnant. There was no doubt about it. And her mom helped her plan this out and like how and what to do. So the word she gave me was mom knew, pressure, immature, excel always, perfection, planned. So that is her saying, they all knew about it. They expected her, to not do something like that. So the mother was going to try to help take care of the situation. So, and a lot of the texts that the mom and her wrote, like I said, the mom would tell her, like, reassure her that everything was going to be fine. She'd get her body back, or she could go for a run, or do things like that. And to me, that's not something a mother would do, especially if she did claim later she had an eating disorder. So if her mom knew she had an eating disorder, I'm kind of curious as to why you would encourage your daughter to get as slim as possible. Don't worry about it. You'll look fantastic in your prom dress because you'll be slim as possible. Go for a run. So that's what I'm saying. I think the mom didn't know. So that's why I said. That's why I think she said mom knows, pressure, immature, excel, always, perfection, plan. I think the mom is a narcissist a bit and took it and kind of was living through her daughter as the cheerleading. The guy like living through her vicariously, or. And then the numbers that she gave out was 12, 4, 7, 8, and 9. So those are numbers that she gave out. They can be valid to anything. She didn't explain what the numbers were to me, but those are the numbers she gave me, and she also, with her picture, she gave me the letters F, L, M, P, K. And then also, again, like I had mentioned, her mother had also texted her that she would get her body back. So again, that's something your mother would say if she knew you were pregnant. Like I said, so for the mother to pretend as if she didn't know she was pregnant, I don't believe that. So we're going to go ahead and use the mermaid deck to start off. And the reason why is because she is a child. And before I get started, too, we're also going to break down or lay down some Florida water. They have different properties in each one, but we're just going to line the board with it to kind of go ahead and get some clarity and find out what exactly it is that was going on in that household, what the mother knew, what the father knew, and how much this was all planned. So this is one of them. I'm going to use another one. And I also have a spray out that I'm going to use at the end, as well as an incense that I'll be burning in the abalone shell. I'm just going to get it on the board for a second. So it is water. So it just does hold properties to help try to give us some clarity. So We're gonna start with the Mermaid deck by Lisa Robertson and find out what was going on the weeks, days, and months leading up to her getting pregnant. How she felt. Well, how she felt during the pregnancy. How she felt after the. I feel the murder of the baby. I don't think that I do think the baby was still born alive. Regardless of autopsies, like I said, I think they planned it a lot. The mother and her. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to ask for Brooke's spirit guides to come in with her daughter's spirit guides as well as her mother's spirit guides because I think she played a big part in this and as well as mine. I would like her father's spirit guides to come in just to see what he knew. But again, we're going to call on Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, and then Archangel Shamuel. So we're going to see if we can get any answers as what happened when Brooke, was waiting to give birth, what happened during the death of her daughter, and how she is now mentally, what is the mental state of her about it. So I know what was going on while she was pregnant, while the death of the baby occurred, and then how she feels now to the whole situation. And I thank y'all for joining me for this video. If y'all haven't hit the subscribe or notification bell yet, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would. It'll let you know in the future whenever we have updates on cases, like I said, or whenever I go live and we do readings like this in live time where you can go ahead and participate yourself. So like I said, so let's go ahead and get a card for when she was pregnant. So basically, she was feeling out of the earthly realm. She was feeling out of the Queen of Pentacles when she found out she was pregnant. Therefore, she was very materialistic in the sense that she was worried about her looks. She wanted to stay thin. Now, this is, like I said, this is a thinner woman. Like I said, you can see she's with her. She's in the water, so her clothes are a little bit more flowy. But again, she is not feeling the Queen of Pentacles anymore, and the reason is because she's losing her shape. At the time, she felt her body, and then she felt that she had this child that she was going to have to take care of that she didn't want. So we're going to see what else she feels when she had the baby. She felt the Seven of Swords. So she was feeling that something needed to be lied, cheated about, or stolen, manipulated in some way. But basically, this is somebody, you can see them, they're taking the swords and they're thinking of what all the possibilities they can do with them. So that is how she was feeling right after she had the baby. She was thinking of all the possible ways to dispose of her. I don't think she did it alone either. I think her mom helped her. And that's just my opinion. Again, this is a tarot reading, so it's for entertainment purposes only. But now, she is not feeling a happy home within the Ten of Pentacles. So basically, this is like having a happy home within the earthly realm. All the abundance, all the things that you want, having a new start. She has been turned down twice now, from what I understand, to getting into the college that she wants to. And a lot of that would have to do with what happened. So, let's go ahead and see why she's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Why are you the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Because she felt like, again, she was wanting to come out of this, like, grass is green. Like, she didn't want to be pregnant. So she emotionally, it was wreaking havoc on her. And she felt like it was taking away her brand new opportunity at something great. Again, more material stuff. And more material stuff over there. So this is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So is this, and so is this. Like I said, this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So those are the elements on the board so far. The only one we don't have yet is fire. But let's see why the Seven of Swords is here. So basically, she took this opportunity. It was a thought opportunity. It's an Ace of Swords, and it does have writing on it, which would represent to me the daughter. So instead of doing what she should do and take the opportunity, become a mother and do the right thing, she decided to take the baby out of the picture. And again, like I said, I don't feel like she did it completely alone. I think her family member helped her do it. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here now for how they feel? Because of the Three of Swords. So they want to have a happy home, and they are moving forward. They don't feel very much empathy from it because the Three of Swords is in reverse. So they're wanting to move forward with this happy home, and because they're not heartbroken, but I don't think they can because the universe isn't going to let you because of what she did. So why is the Five of Cups here with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? So basically she felt she was losing, this opportunity because of having this baby, and she felt that was going to wreak havoc on her opportunity, which was going to college. And then, of course, she kept saying about how she was going to lose her body and she would never have it back and all this stuff like that. And her mom kept telling her just to go jog more and, eat healthier and things like that, and that she'd get it back in no time. And so, like I said, the mother completely knew what was going on. So it says she wanted to get rid of this baby because she could have back her life. So that's, like I said, why is the Ace of Swords here? Because of the Magician. So yeah, so she did. Here's more Earth energy. Like I said, and the baby was buried. So that would be Earth energy. So because it is the Earth. So the Magician one, and I said the Magician represents Earth to me too because of Virgo. So it represents Virgo and Gemini. Gemini is air. Virgo is Earth. But either way, and this is air here too because this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Both of these. So now you got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius 3 times with Earth, and then all this Earth over here. So again, she went ahead and buried the baby. Like I said, and she did it on purpose. It was planned. She used all of the tools, fire, wands, swords. Fire is, or wands is fire, but wands, swords, cups, and then, again, pentacles to make it happen. How she's feeling now, she is no longer feeling the 3 of Cups. So she is no longer feeling celebration whatsoever. And it's because she's been turned down twice now, and now probably everywhere she goes, I would imagine, I don't know how big her town is, but I'm sure everybody looks at her a certain way, especially because she lied to the extent that she did about so many things. So let's go ahead and clarify that with the Steampunk Tarot. That'll give us a little bit more clarity on where she thought she was coming from or what she thought she was doing. I said, and again, I want to thank y'all for clicking on the video. If y'all are enjoying the reading, like I said, I would greatly appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe bar and the notification bell. Like I said, it'll let you know in the future when I go live, and then you can go ahead and participate in readings like this in live time, or you can go ahead and have, I do specials at least once a week for mini general readings. So that is just a choice that you have if you're interested in doing that. So like I said, if you can hit the subscribe bar and notification bell, I'd greatly appreciate it. So let's go ahead and clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that's too many. Just one, please. Why was she feeling the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Because she felt like having this baby was putting like the 10 of Swords in her. Like it was the end of her. Because like I said, she was being selfish. She felt like having this baby was just going to end her whole life. And, she was being a child. Exactly what she was. So, why is the 5 of Cups here with the Ace of Pentacles? Why is the 5 of Cups here in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles for how she felt? She was trying to bring temperance in, and I think she thought if she got rid of this baby, then she could bring back temperance. So I think she really just thought if she could hide it as long as she could, then she would get away with it, and that's when she would be abundant again. But the mother, I don't know why the mother took her to the doctor, because I do think the mother knew about it. Everything that I read from the text, the mother's telling is something that your mother would tell you when you're pregnant. And that's what I'm saying. So again, I don't believe the mother didn't know. So why is the Ace of Cups here? She wanted the abundance, and she wanted to come out of resting. So again, I think her mom kind of taught her for a little bit how to hide it, but she couldn't hide it no more. She gave birth, so that came in. So like I said, she wanted this abundance. She came out of resting and gave birth, and then she had to figure out what to do with it. Because yeah, the birth, the 5 of Swords or the 7 of Swords in the Tower. So that's the birth right here. This is when everything went down, and that's when she had to make the decision whether what to do with her, and then she buried her. So why is the Ace of Swords in reverse with the Tower? Because of the 4 of Pentacles. So yeah, her mom, I don't know if she had a brother or not, but basically she wasn't willing to give up her situation that she had, the freedom that she had. So if she had to lock, her whole family into this box as tight as can be, so that nobody could get in, she would. And so that's kind of what she did, again, in a way. She used the Ace of Swords, and I don't know if the baby, if it was buried in anything or not. But she was not willing to give up her earthly life. Like I said, her earthly freedom. So, like I said, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And I said, and again, there's a lot of earth on the board. Again, because also the baby was buried on earth. Or in earth. But, yeah, she just wasn't ready to give it up. So she was holding on tight to the 4 of Pentacles. So that's why she went ahead and murdered the baby. So again, with the Magician, it shows the Two of Pentacles, so she had a decision to murder it or to not. I said, and of course, we know that she did. So now she is feeling the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see why. Hey, she's feeling the Ten of Pentacles in reverse because she no longer feels like she has no more Three of Pentacles. So basically, it's not running like a well-oiled machine. Like I think her mom and maybe her father was in on it. I don't know. I don't really get heavy male energy, but if he was, maybe they thought it was all going to work out. And with the Page of Cups, that they would be offered this emotion, but they're not getting it a little bit. They're getting a little bit of emotion back finally, but not as much. It didn't happen as quick as they thought it would. I think they thought once she got acquitted that it, like everybody was just going to forget about it and kind of like give her, you know, the benefit of the doubt around town, but I don't think it's like that. I think that people probably do look at her as, you know, a murderer. So, with the Three of Swords in reverse, you have the Five of Wands. So, yeah, they're coming out of this brokenheartedness from all this fighting and, you know, turmoil. So, let's see why the Three of Cups is here. Because of the Six of Wands. So, she is feeling she is feeling the party is over. She is literally trying to get back her victor. She's trying to keep her head held high and make people think that it's not bothering her, but it is because it's reversed. So she's not as victorious as she shows everybody that she is, or tries to show everybody that she is. So now we are going to go ahead and do the Goddess Oracle for her. And this will more or less be for the baby, not for her. This is not going to be for Brooke, if she was a girl. I want to say again, her name was Annabelle. If I'm wrong about that, you can correct it in the comment section. But during the trial, the judge did make a comment about the name Annabelle. So I think, and I remember them saying that she did name the baby. So let's see what Annabelle's goddess card is. All right. And put our rose quartz and our amethyst back. And then we have our Super 7 over here. Our Selenite. So let's see what she got. Divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So that is what she is saying. That is her message to the collective. She wants everybody to do at the moment what is their heart's true desire, because that's what will make you the happiest in your life. Now, I'm going to pull a little bit of a darker side of the Oracle to see also where Brooke and her mother's mind frame was, because again, I do feel like it was very much the both of them. This is going to be the Mausolea, and it's an Oracle of Souls. So I've used the Mermaid Tarot by Lisa Robertson, the Steampunk Tarot by Barbara Moore. I also used the the Goddess Guidance Oracles, and that's going to be by Doreen Virtue. And then I'm going to be using the Osho Zen Tarot as well. So that'll be the last one that we use. Like I said, I just kind of want to get a card, and like I said, to see if she has anything to say the baby, how the baby looks at it. Since she is the one that passed. So this would be more or less how she kind of maybe looks at her mother. So, Hathor, Mistress of Harmony, Meditation, Communication, and Culture. So I do think, again, this is kind of like, I mean, it's actually the same color dress that she wore to her prom, red. So that's what I'm saying. It's almost like, and you see she's kind of soulless in the eyes, and she's still kind of acting like she's, you know, she very much does remind, except for the hair color, she reminds me of the mother. So she's the Mistress of Harmony. So basically she acted like nothing was going on. She would somewhat communicate about it. Like I said, she did it a little bit with the OBGYN, but not as much as she should have, obviously. So that's why the OBGYN reported it. Now we're going to get the last few cards. I think going to be the more positive, the Osho Zen Tarot. And we'll kind of burn off our sage and everything. So this is going to be, again, the reading for Brooke, Skylar, Richardson. As this was done, the baby was born on May 7th of 2017. And she was 18 years old at the time. She was acquitted of the baby's murder, but she was found convicted of gross abuse of a corpse. And she is serving 3 years of community service. So she'd pretty much be finishing that up pretty soon, or if she hasn't already. So let's go ahead and get a few more. I kind of use these as tarot or oracle cards because they're more oracle for me. So that's what I use them for. She gave us a few. All right, so she has receptivity. So she wants people to kind of like be receptive of what she did. She does, even though it's not correct what she did. She wants people to like sympathize with her. She's trying to pull the sympathy card, but she is saying she has no control over the way that she behaved. She has no control and authority, especially over um herself and her actions. I think in the sense that she's just a people, like I said, if her mom says no, then she, it doesn't matter what she wants or whoever's around. She's a people, like she's kind of like a people pleaser. So, and she, like, cause she's always trying to compromise. That's the next one. So she has no control and she's always trying to compromise that. And then there's no transformation. So she never goes forward because she never breaks out of her shell and learns how to control and be receptive to what's coming towards her. She, like I said, she gets stuck in the control of other people and then she loses herself and she's not able to transform because of that. So we're going to go ahead and burn, again, this is going to be the Abalone shell. It's going to send off the sage and the evil be gone incense. So it'll go ahead and cleanse our area. And again, I want to thank y'all for joining me for this reading. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And if y'all have any questions, like I said, please leave them in the comment section and I will get to you about them as soon as I can. Like I said, but again, I want to thank y'all for watching this reading. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, if y'all have any questions, again, just leave it in the comment section and let me know. If y'all are interested in having a private reading for yourself, my email and in my about section is my email, all my information about the readings that I do, and then it also has the payment links there as well. So again, I want to thank y'all. Like I said, if y'all haven't subscribed or yet, I would greatly appreciate it if you would, and hit the like button if you can. So thank you again, True Chakra Tarot Talk, and I will talk to y'all soon. Oh wait, there's one more thing I want to do that I forgot. And this is going to be to knock out negative energy and bring in positive energy. All right, TCTT fam, I will talk to y'all later. And again, this is going to be the reading for Brooke, Skylar, Richardson. So I will talk to y'all in a bit, and y'all have a good rest of y'all's evening.